Welcome to today's video where we explore the tests God gives us before He uses us for His greater purpose in life. These tests are designed to refine our character, strengthen our resolve, and deepen our faith. Just like a sculptor chisels away at a stone to reveal a beautiful masterpiece, God uses these trials to shape us into the men and women He created us to be, fulfilling His divine plan. Let's dive into the Word and see how these tests transform us. Welcome to Ancient Universe channel. Let's start by looking at the life of a man who faced an unimaginable test, Abraham. God asked Abraham to sacrifice his son Isaac. Despite the overwhelming weight of that request, Abraham chose to trust God. He chose obedience, even when it didn't make sense. In our own strength, we would fail. But God promises to give us the strength and the grace to overcome any challenge. Just like Abraham, we're going to face situations where we have a choice to make. Will we trust our own understanding, or will we trust in God? Our obedience, even in the smallest of things, demonstrates our trust in God's goodness and His perfect plan for our lives. It's in those moments of surrender that we unlock the floodgates of His blessings. God saw Abraham's heart and his willingness to obey. Because of Abraham's faithfulness, God not only spared Isaac's life, but also showered Abraham with even greater blessings. Choose obedience, my friend. Choose trust. Now let's talk about another crucial test that God uses to prepare us for His purpose: humility. This test is often overlooked, but is incredibly vital for our spiritual growth and development. Pride and arrogance become stumbling blocks, preventing us from experiencing the fullness of what God has in store. They cloud our judgment and make us believe we are self-sufficient, cutting us off from divine guidance. Moses was born into royalty but had to learn humility in the wilderness. Despite his royal upbringing, he had to undergo a transformation that only humility could bring. 40 years of tending sheep, living a simple, humble life. This period was not a punishment but a preparation, a time for Moses to develop the character needed for his future mission. In the quiet solitude of the desert, God stripped away Moses' pride. It was in this desolate place that Moses learned to rely entirely on God, understanding that true strength comes from Him. Humility isn't about thinking less of ourselves, it's about thinking of ourselves less. It's about shifting our focus from our own desires to the needs of others and the will of God. It's about serving others and being a vessel of God's love and grace. When we serve with humility, we reflect the heart of Jesus, who came not to be served, but to serve. In that place of humility, Moses encountered God at the burning bush. This divine encounter was a turning point, marking the beginning of his extraordinary journey to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. God knew Moses was ready, his heart humbled and prepared for the extraordinary task ahead. It was Moses' humility that made him a suitable leader for God's people. God is doing the same thing in your life, using everyday experiences to teach you humility. Each moment, each challenge is an opportunity to grow in humility and align more closely with His purpose. When we surrender our pride and our need for control, we position ourselves to receive His blessings. Letting go of our ego opens the door to divine wisdom and guidance. Embrace humility, serve others with a joyful heart, and trust that God is working all things together for our good. In humility, we find true strength and the path to greatness. Now, I want to talk about a test that I know many of you are familiar with: perseverance. It's a word that carries so much weight, yet often we don't fully grasp its significance until we are in the midst of a storm. Life is full of challenges, isn't it? There are going to be times when we face setbacks, disappointments, and heartaches that threaten to derail our faith. These moments can feel overwhelming, like waves crashing over us, trying to pull us under. But it's in those moments that our perseverance is tested, and it's through perseverance that our character is refined. It's like a refining fire, burning away the impurities and leaving behind something stronger, more resilient. Think about the story of Job. This ancient tale is a powerful reminder of the strength that lies within us. This was a man who had it all: wealth, a loving family, a thriving business. He was blessed beyond measure. He was a man of God, a man of integrity. His faith was unwavering, his devotion unquestionable. And yet, in an instant, everything was stripped away. His life was turned upside down. He lost his possessions, his children, even his health. The pain he endured was unimaginable. Can you imagine the pain, the anguish Job must have felt, the depth of his sorrow? It would have been so easy for him to curse God and give up hope, to let despair consume him. But Job made a choice that would define his legacy. He chose to hold on to his faith, even in the midst of unimaginable suffering. He chose perseverance. He chose to believe that there was a purpose to his pain. Now, I know some of you are going through your own job experiences right now, your own trials and tribulations. You're facing trials that seem unbearable, challenges that make you question everything. You might feel like you're at the end of your rope, but I want to remind you that you are not alone. You are never alone in your struggles. God is with you in the fire. He sees your tears, He hears your cries, He feels your pain, and He promises that He will never leave you nor forsake you. His presence is a constant even when everything else is falling apart. Keep pressing on, my friend. Keep believing. Your breakthrough is coming. Hold on to hope, for it is the anchor of your soul. Now let's talk about a test that reveals our true character integrity. True integrity is demonstrated when we do the right thing even when no one is looking, even when it costs us something. A powerful example of this is the life of Joseph. He was betrayed by his brothers and sold into slavery. He found himself in a foreign land, falsely accused and imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. But even in those darkest of times, Joseph refused to compromise his values. He remained faithful to God. He worked hard. He treated others with kindness and respect even when they didn't deserve it. And you know what? God saw his heart. He saw his unwavering integrity. And in his perfect timing, God elevated Joseph to a position of power and influence. Be a person of integrity. Don't cut corners. Don't compromise your values. Live a life that's above reproach, a life that reflects the goodness and the faithfulness of God. Character is built over time through both the good times and the bad. And finally, let's talk about the greatest test of all love. Love is a force that transcends time and space, a universal language that speaks to the heart of every human being. It is the essence of our existence, the very reason we are here. It's easy to love those who love us back, those who are kind and compassionate towards us. We find joy in their company, and our hearts are filled with warmth and happiness. But what about loving the unlovable? Those whose society has cast aside, those who have wronged us, or those who seem difficult to understand? What about showing love and grace to those who have hurt us, betrayed us, or disappointed us? This is where the true test of love lies. Jesus said in John 13:34, "A new command I give you, love one another." This command is not just a suggestion but a divine mandate. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. His love for us is the ultimate example, a love that knows no bounds. Jesus, the Son of God, is commanding us to love others in the same way that He loves us, unconditionally, sacrificially, and relentlessly. This is a love that goes beyond mere words and is demonstrated through actions. That means loving people even when they don't deserve it. It means extending a hand of kindness to those who have wronged us. It means forgiving those who have wronged us, even when it hurts. Forgiveness is a powerful act of love that can heal deep wounds. It means showing compassion and grace even when it's inconvenient. True love often requires us to step out of our comfort zones and make sacrifices. Love is not just a feeling, it's a choice. It's a decision we make every single day to put aside our own selfish desires and to put the needs of others before our own. It's a commitment to act in the best interest of others, even when it's difficult. This kind of love requires strength, patience, and perseverance. And when we choose to love like that, it changes everything. It breaks down barriers and builds bridges between people. It breaks down walls of hostility. It heals broken hearts. It sets people free. Love has the power to transform even the hardest of hearts. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is the driving force behind all that is good and beautiful in this world. It has the power to transform lives, to mend relationships, and to bring healing to a hurting world. When we love, we become instruments of peace and reconciliation. Make a decision to love like you've never loved before. Love your family. Love your friends. Love your neighbors. Extend your love to everyone you meet. And yes, even love your enemies. This is the highest form of love, one that reflects the heart of God. When you choose love, you become a conduit of His grace and His power. You become a beacon of hope in a world that desperately needs it. You never know the impact that your love, your kindness, your compassion might have on someone's life. So, let love be your guiding principle and watch as it transforms the world around you. Remember, these tests are not meant to break us, but to build us up and prepare us for the incredible plans God has for our lives. They are opportunities for growth, for refinement, and for us to draw closer to the heart of God. Let's keep encouraging one another and building each other up in faith. Thank you for joining us on this spiritual voyage. May your path be blessed with growth in these virtues as you ready yourself for the incredible plans God has in store for you. Don't forget to subscribe for more content that will strengthen your faith. Click the notification bell so you never miss a conversation about living a life that honors God. See you next time.